I'm with the AP, spent 200K. They told me the frost, rainbow face. They hope I fall off, ain't no way. I might be alright, but it ain't okay. Niggas got left, niggas went right, I went left and stay left, and ain't nothing the same. They run their lips, I put my prep in and step in my foot in the pedal of rain. Spinning shit like I'm ahead of the game. You say they gon' drop it.
Alright guys, so my vlog is uploading. Dude, this is crazy, man. Sometimes I'm like, holy shit, it's bad. I'm like, eh. This last vlog made me really think about it some more. But, you know, I talked about some topics that, everything I talked about, I had so many clips in this vlog, and everything was like, nah, I'm not gonna upload that. Nah, I'm not gonna upload that. Nah, and then I just came down to one final clip, and I talked about some bullshit in that too. Like, it wasn't, like, the one that I uploaded is not like they were all about, but I was like, alright, all I got left is this. Like, I had two pretty good entertaining clips too of me talking about work, a work story, but I don't want to mention my work in my vlogs for now. Not until I'm okay to get fired. So I'm not gonna mention it anymore. I don't know if I have in the past. I think I have slipped in there a few times, but I'm not gonna mention my work anymore until I'm okay with getting fired. So I was like, I can put the two, like, probably the best clips in there because of that. And then there's one that I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this in my life. Like, I found out what I'm gonna do. I was so set on it, and then, like, I was talking about how I'm gonna move to Hawaii, and I'm not gonna move to Hawaii. At least I don't plan on it. And, like, in the Hawaii, I was like, I'm definitely moving to Hawaii. I was tweaking. It was on my lunch break, so I was like, okay, I can't put that clip in there because I've already changed my mind since I made that video. Alrighty, YouTube. So I just finished up the day. Got a good day of work in. Got some good jiu-jitsu practicing, and then it got me a pretty good workout in, but I was just so tired after doing jiu-jitsu. Like, I just can't lift heavy weights. I just can't. Like, I'm just way weaker after the practice. But I did what I could. I did high volume, low weight. And yeah, I feel pretty good. Happy to have got the day done with. It's just one of those days where I just feel like I'm not getting any better at jiu-jitsu, at least. And that's one of the main things. But it's just not true, so it doesn't matter. But there's some days where I think I'm pretty good at jiu-jitsu, and there's some days I think I'm like, what the fuck? And today was like one of the ones where I was like, what the fuck, you know? But yeah. That's pretty much it. They actually released Town Hall 17 today on Clash of Clans. And like, I've been almost max Town Hall 16 for so long. I just need to upgrade my walls. And I had like 200, like over 200 walls left that were like level 16. They need to be level 17 to be maxed. And then they did the builder thing, like basically everything's half off. And so I spent all my resources trying to get these walls done before Town Hall 17 dropped, and I couldn't get it. I'm like at 60 something left. And so I don't have enough gold or anything to upgrade to Town Hall 17 now. I actually can finish it as soon as I save up 16 million to make the upgrade. But anyways, yeah, it's out, but I haven't really been able to do anything with it because I don't have any money. I've been spending it all on walls. So today I've been trying to grind and like save up enough to upgrade the Town Hall, but there's like no loot because everybody's spending it on the new update. What's up, YouTube? I'm back again, and it's 2:20, and I can't sleep. And I'm assuming that's because I took pre-workout about 8 o'clock. That means 8 o'clock was 6 hours ago. There's no way it's because of the pre-workout. I feel like tingles while I'm laying here. I cannot sleep. But I got my ass whipped in jiu-jitsu. I don't know if y'all can see these bruises, but they're actually kind of going away. I got my ass whooped so bad, like, I just can't sleep, I think, is what it was. What it is. It's just like, what the fuck was that? It was one of those types. It was like humiliating, painful, humbling. It's awful. It's exactly what I need to get better. But I'm still just up now. And like, I'll just lay here and I think about everything about that. Like every time I get done with the jiu-jitsu practice, my brain just runs it all back in my head over and over and over. And then I meditated so I could maybe get a hold of my thoughts. And that didn't work. Well, it worked for that 10 minutes, and then I got back. And I was like kind of about to fall asleep, but I can't fall asleep on my back. I have to be laying on my stomach. And I was meditating laying on my back. So I was like, all right, let me go to sleep. I'm going to turn over and go to sleep. And I couldn't fall asleep. And I just laid here. I couldn't fall asleep. And I laid here some more. I couldn't fall asleep. So I got on my phone. And then I started wasting more time. And I was about to go to sleep again. I was like, let me vlog before I go. I feel like when I turned the vlog on, I got tired. I was not tired. Or maybe I didn't realize I'm tired, so I have to talk about. I'm having to talk. But yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. It's my last day of the week doing something. Then we'll be off for Thanksgiving. I may take 4 days off the gym. I may take 4 days off everything just so I can heal up. But we'll see. I might feel like going to the gym. I probably will, but I think my body just needs to rest. Like I'm actually just sore as fuck. Like everywhere in my body. And I just think I can give it a rest. Be good for it. And just eat some good food and rest. And just take these 4 days off because there's not many times where I get 4 days off. I haven't had 4 days off since I moved out here. I really not even that because I was looking for jobs that whole time. I had 4 days off since last summer. But yeah, I'm assuming that y'all saw my money count on the last video. It was about 9,000. And yeah, we're closing in on 10,000. Probably won't have it updated this video, but next video should be 10,000. And then I'll be 5 paychecks away from 15. So I'm looking forward to that. Hoping nothing, comes up so I have to spend my money. Everything's going smooth so far, so I'm also hoping I don't get injured. That would be a spoke in my tire. So I really thought my arm broke today in jiu-jitsu. I even yelled. I was like, I'm dead. I felt it pop, but my arm bar, this dude pulled it so hard, like midair, like. And I was like, oh my gosh, bro, I did not need all of that. Like, I heard the thing pop, felt it pop. And I was like, I thought I was dead for a second. I just laid there and I was like, wait, I'm alive. Okay, we're good. And my arm hurts, but it really could have. I thought it was I really thought my arm broke. So, yeah, I'm trying not to get injured. But it's really days like today. It's just like, why am I doing jiu-jitsu? But then I'm like, where there's a dragon, there's a treasure. That's what Jordan Peterson said, and I agree. So there's a dragon here. So there's a treasure being guarded. And I think it's really just good for me for my ego, just to get shit on and beat the fuck up. Well, it could have been way worse, but yeah, it's pretty just humbling, and it's good for my ego just to get shit on every day, pretty much. So, if I can withstand that, then I can withstand other things. Then I'm in the shower, I'm like, I'm paying money for me to get beat up. I'm paying money to get beat up. But those are the two voices in my head, and yeah, I don't think I'm gonna quit anytime soon. Just want to keep showing up. It's really just about like consistency. If I show up for a year, I'll see years of the progress. So show up.
5 pounds.
How are you cooking it?
Roasting it.
Can I put you in the vlog?
Huh?
Can I put you in the vlog?
No.
Why?
No. I do not want anything on this.
Alright guys, so I'm here in DC. Just on a random street outside the airport. I'm here about an hour early. I really don't feel like driving around anymore, so I just parked. And I'm gonna sit here until someone tries to make me pay, and I'm gonna drive off. There's like nobody here though. It's like an abandoned place. A lot of buildings, a lot of tall buildings and work buildings. There's like no one walking around really.
Regular rolls. Gravy from a bowl. Meat from a jar. And this slab can be grease and there you go. Okay. Rolled in here. You want to sit from the fire? Yeah, just wait right here on the way out. We'll try it.
YouTubians. Fellow YouTubians. This thing really broke my phone. It's another day at work. I'm sure you've seen me sitting in this exact place with this exact hoodie on, talking about this exact thing. So there's really not much to talk about. That's what I noticed, just my life, the way it is, like the way it's set up. It's kind of just the same old, like repeat. It's okay though. I'm not complaining about it, but like, where's the action? You feel me? There's definitely action in my life. I think the action part of my life is me getting my ass kicked at jiu-jitsu. But it's like, go home. I don't know. There's a lot of stability in my life, and that's a good thing. It's actually a very good thing. But I'm even scared to say, like, I kind of want a little bit of chaos, because I know that God will give that to me. And I don't really know, you know, chaos is chaos. It's not good. So as of now, I'm okay. You know, we're just grinding. I'm gonna keep doing it. I need to do it. Once I get 15K, my side project figured out, I think I might dabble in a little bit more chaos. Maybe. And that's just like, oh bro, I'm trying not to throw up. Like this sandwich, I hate these sandwiches. Hold on. But chaos would be like me just doing something out of the ordinary. Chasing my feelings more than logic. If I wanted a girl, I go approach the girl. If I wanted to go smoke, take the day off of work, go drink, go see what I can get into, I go do that. At some point, I want to do that again. Just like go, not cause problems, but just spice up my life a little bit. That's the thing I miss about Seattle the most. or just 2021, like whatever it was. I was so like, I feel like I wasn't wise enough to stay out of trouble. So I was always getting into something. Like I wasn't wise enough to work a job that's not loss prevention. That was like every day. That was kind of like, it would make my life chaos every day. Like every single day at that loss prevention job in Seattle was like, a fight's gonna happen today, you know? And I feel like that's kind of what like rooted in me to like learn jiu-jitsu and learn how to fight. Was that I hated so much, like, that I had zero knowledge. I knew there was gonna be a fight. I knew I was small. It was just trouble, you know. I had nothing up my sleeve to handle the trouble that I was signing up for every day with that job. And I would tell them, you know, let me just go back and do it now. If I want to spice my life up, go back to Seattle and do loss prevention. The logical side of me is like, fuck no, that's so stupid, because you do that for long enough and something's gonna go wrong eventually. Everybody that used to do that, the company, I kind of got the statuses on them. No one's doing that anymore. And the reason being, it's just dangerous every day. But that was like, I remember just getting off work, I'd be like, no, I survived another fucking day. I spark up a joint and like just go cruise around Seattle. And I had friends, you know, I had a girlfriend, and we would just go drive around Seattle, smoke, bump some music. Some days I had gotten in a fight and I had to like just sit there and reflect on it, like it was a crazy ass day. And like every day was different. I mean, that's what I would miss. And I would just smoke and reflect on whatever the crazy ass day I'd have, or like I would ditch work and go to a dispensary with a fake. No, I was legal at this point. I'd go to a dispensary, get some weed on a break. Trying to make it back in time. I was bumping like Young Thug's new album or Polo G or the Migos new album back then. Get back, be high as shit. We gotta stop this guy who's about to steal. My friend gets in a fight with him. I gotta back him up. And then like, my friend was my boss. Some days he'd be like, let's just go to this casino and get drunk, and I'm gonna play a few hands, and you can just like, you're cool to do this with me because I'm your boss. And I'd be like, fuck it, let's go. And then we just go to a casino in the middle of the workday, get drunk, go to Alki Beach after with my girlfriend and my friend Omar. This is the type of shit that I just sit here and reminisce on, because that was like life, man. It was so like, in the scheme of things, it was such a like, every day was an adventure in a beautiful ass place. I had so much fun. No, there was definitely like, every day I was going to work, I'd be scared. I'd be like, fuck, like this might be my last. I might die today. You might be like, oh Bob, you're exaggerating. Like, no. My friend slash boss eventually got stabbed, got his tire slashed while I was there. He got beat up, I got beat up, I beat somebody up. Just almost a fight almost every day. And that was specifically because my friend was chaotic. you bring someone with chaos in their life, and your life will be chaos. That's an easy way to get some chaos in your life. If you're not necessarily the type of guy to bring chaos in your own life, like I can avoid chaos pretty well. But you get someone like that in your life, and it's just like, your life will be an adventure, but it's really not the smartest thing to do. It's not smart at all, really. But if everything goes to plan, God watches over you as you do that, like he did with me in Seattle. He kept me safe, even in very dangerous situations. You know, you have great stories to tell and great memories, but you're really testing your luck when you can go back for it. So, yeah, that guy, you can get some. I've had like 2 people in my life that were kind of like this guy. Or there's probably a few, but there's 2 I can think of off the top of my head who just bring chaos to your friends that bring chaos to your life. And sometimes chaos can be good or bad. Like, that's a lot of times it's what you remember the most is like the chaotic, like crazy moments. Like right now, I'm just grinding. Every day is pretty boring, and I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it, and I'm making a lot of progress right in life. That's the positive of now. The chaos parts of life is like, you really don't make much progress, but you're making a lot of memories. So there's positives there. I had one in Canyon who would have like a new set of girls, and like, of course, I go hang out with, and a new adventure every fucking night. But he still does all that, like, to this day, and it's like he hasn't made progress. He's just constantly in that chaos mode, because that's just some people's personality. Like, they just chase that stuff, like, do all of that, and that's how they have access to it all. Like, they always got some adventure they're up to, and like something going on, or like, even if they're not looking at it like an adventure, and they're not purposely doing it, but their life is kind of just like always got something else planned, and with some other person they just met, like, to go do this or that, and it's, and you just tag along and get involved in some wild shit. But yeah, that guy benefits of that would, like, you get more girls. There's always a party he was going to. The one in Seattle was like, just making memories, really. Just make your day insane. Like, getting in fights, going to get drunk, gambling. Bad influences. So yeah, I do appreciate those people, but I kind of cut all those people out of my life now. I just don't want them. I don't want to deal with them, because they have a lot. It's like, that's the good sides that I'm highlighting, but it's like, you got to deal with, you know, you got to help them out in situations. You got to be a friend, be there for them, and they get in a lot of bad situations, and it's just like, man, I don't got time to like be helping you all the time. Like, and I don't want to help. I don't want. I guess it's fucked up. I don't want someone that's gonna constantly need my help. Like, I'll help a friend in a bad situation, don't get me wrong, and I have before, but if it's a reoccurring thing, like, you're clearly making mistakes in life. And now I'm getting taken advantage of, because you know I'm always going to be there helping you. So you keep putting yourself and making stupid decisions, and I'm having to fucking bail you out of these every time, so eventually you gotta cut those people off. But they do have some moments when you just say, like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get involved with all that bullshit with you. That was what Seattle was, and it was like the perfect amount of time. If I would have stayed there and done that for too long, who knows where I would be. Probably not in a good place. But it was like perfect. And then I got beat up, bro. I was just like, okay, I went to the job aspect of why my life was an adventure, but I was doing mushrooms pretty often, and every time I do mushrooms, I'd have an insane trip. Just living in Seattle, being alone is what I miss too. But I remember one night, like, I had a black eye from getting beat up the week before, and then I had a mushroom trip where I called the cops on myself and got taken away in an ambulance. And then my phone died, and I called my mom and told her they were trying to murder me, and that flipped her the fuck out. And I wasn't doing that to fuck around. I really thought I was getting, and I still to this day think they were up to something. even while I'm sober, you know. And looking back on it, I still think something was up that day. I don't think I was just tripping. Of course, possibility I was. So I don't really know exactly what happened. I used to be dead set, like they were trying to kill me. Now I take into the consideration that, hey, maybe I was just tripping, you know. But yeah, I called her, so you get a call from me middle of the night after I got beaten up. She doesn't want me working this job. She doesn't want me out here. Tell her I'm dying. They're trying to murder me. And then I hang up. My phone died or something. My phone died. I don't know if I just, yeah. And then I pissed all over myself on accident. Like I was trying to pee in the ambulance while they had me strapped to the fucking gurney. And I was trying to pee in a cup. And I was fucking tripping really hard. And I let go of my dick and it just started spinning out of control like a fire hose that's unattended, that's on. Peed all over myself in the ambulance. And then my phone was dead. I walked home in the middle of the night. Tripping, balls deep in a trip, covered in piss. Didn't know where I was just walking. I knew the direction I was going, but I just was pretty much lost. I remember thinking like a few times walking that night, I was like, where the fuck am I? I started to like flip out. I was like, oh, just keep walking forward, just keep walking forward. Because that was like, anyways, fuck, I'm getting on to some other shit, but yeah, my life was wild back then, and I just miss a little bit of chaos. This is the theme of this message. Because I'm going in here to my job, and I work at a 9 to 5, and sit on a computer and deal with same old. Nothing too crazy. Gotta deal with some shit. Gotta be told to get off my phone. And I work out before, and then I go to the gym, and then I go jiu-jitsu after, and I eat the same meal, and I read the Bible, and then I go to sleep like every night. And it's just repetitive, and I'm making great progress in life. That's the thing, is I'm making great progress, but I'm also getting old, you know. I'm getting old, making great progress, but getting old. I'd like to, that's what, like, I just want to go back to Seattle, and I don't know, bro, because I wouldn't have Amy there. I could meet a girl, for sure. I think I could meet a girl. I used to think like, oh, that's the one thing that's not up to me is if a girl's in my life. But like, I think it's 100% up to me if a girl's in my life. I can get a girl if I try to get a girl. Like if I believe, last time I was thinking about it, I was like, I can get anything that I want. Like whatever I gotta do, there's not gonna be anything that I won't do. Well, I mean, of course there's more moral things that I won't do, but like, I'm not gonna be too scared to do anything. Because fear will, of like just talking to a girl, like you could just be so scared of rejection that you never get a girl in your life and like think, oh, I just never, like the chance never like popped up. Even you still even get perfect chances, but like say that you don't even want to wait on that, you can go talk to one girl a day and eventually it's gonna fucking work out. But if you're too scared to get rejected, then you'll never do it and you'll always just wait for the day. And the day will still come, but you'll probably, anyways. I used to think like, oh, that's just out of my control. I can get bigger, I can get richer, I can get everything set up, but the day, like the one thing that's out of my control is if I have a girl. Like it's up to the girl. But like I think that's also in my control. You can control basically everything is what I'm saying. To an extent, like just basically you can't limit yourself like, oh, that's just out of my control. I can't get a girl. I can't make a girl like me. You don't have to, like, you can go try 1,000,000 times and like just like anything else. Like, okay, why didn't it work? Okay, this happened. Analyze it. Just reflect. Okay, that conversation went bad. It might be the girl, but it might be this. Let's try again. Test trial 2. Okay, anyways, you can get them anytime you want. Right now, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not in this situation where I'm like, okay, because that's kind of goes in that chaos lane. Who knows what's gonna come with? You're gonna spend money, you're gonna spend time. Probably make memories, but you won't be advancing. So I'm just, you know, right now I'm not in the chaos chapter of my life, but I think next summer is when I'm gonna be like, all right, let's get some chaos going here. And chaos doesn't have to be a bad thing, like I said, you know. Yeah, I'm really just looking forward to getting that 15K saved, and then I'm gonna get this side project going. so I can just move and be in charge of my own life and have my own place, doing my own thing and my own destination. I kind of want to get away from my family. I know it's fucked up. I've been wanting to do that, just like go on my own, in my own place, my own direction, do my own thing. Like I said, we'll see. But this is what I think about all the time, especially that I'm almost at 10K. This next paycheck, I get paid on Wednesday. It's Monday today. Should get me to 10K. And then I'll be like little over 2 months away. February 15th is when I should have 15K. And then that technically at that point I could go. I think. I can go to Seattle if I want to move to Seattle. But I know moving to Seattle isn't gonna fix my problems. I would get there. Life would be cool, but I would still have to get a job, work a job I don't want to work, and then I'd be paying rent, and if I ever smoked weed, then I'd just be setting myself up for failure. I would eventually just run out of that money. I'd probably start sinking. Like, I wouldn't be saving up money. I'd be slowly losing that 15,000. So I just want to make sure. I think I can float out there. I can make it. I can manage it eventually, but it wouldn't be easy, of course. So I really don't want to go out there and just make things harder. Like, life is pretty easy to make progress right now, so I just need to sit here in this pocket, this little pocket I got, and make as much progress as I can while I'm here and in it. And then once I've like maxed out, like, okay, I've got everything set, I'm not gonna get out of this pocket early because to go chase some action and then be fucked. Like, I can go get a little bit of action and live a little bit and have fun in life, but it's all at a limited time. I want to have it figured out where I can maintain. Don't want to go out there for a limited time. I want to be able to maintain once I get out of this pocket, so I don't ever have to come into this pocket again and rely on my parents or anybody. And then I just go and save up some money, and then we'll see where life takes me from there. Just first, I really don't know where life's gonna take me. I'm still just brainstorming, and I had a whole video about how God doesn't want me to go to Seattle and everything. But we'll see about it all. I never said that Seattle was for sure off the table. I just think I said in that video I don't think God would want me to go there. But we're not gonna make any promises. We'll see where life takes me. But for now, I'm just gonna keep sitting in this pocket and taking advantage of my situation that I'm in, because it's pretty good and I can save up money pretty easy. And I'm also getting better at jiu-jitsu and making progress on a side project on a secondary income. So if I can get all those figured out, then I think a lot of avenues will open up, and I'm looking forward to that. I just have to stay busy and work hard. These months are not going to be fun, but I'm going to keep doing it because it's going to pay off eventually. It will.